Humility. How does it work with ego? G'day, and welcome to Small Steps Thru Life. Today, we're at beautiful Pukeroa Bay, on a place I call the Clifftop Walk, and I think you can see why. It's stunning. Today, I'm looking at the idea of ego traps. And in particular, with this podcast, I'm looking at the idea of humility, of the idea of keeping a balance on who we are. Humility isn't putting ourselves down, but it is being honest about it. It's the idea of recognizing who we are, both our strengths and our weaknesses, and not overplaying and over-focusing on strengths. Ego's kind of the opposite. So what do you do? How do you get these two to work together? I think the first thing to recognize is that humility takes effort. It takes kind of getting a balance of ego. So ego's there to still protect who we are, and ego might say, we're good at all these things. Humility says, well, actually, these other things not so good at. It's kind of a shadow or opposite of ego. It's the more honest version. We don't often use it, but if we did, and when we do, it has the power to change us. Because it's designed to be more honest. It's designed to say, actually, in this area, I'm not that good. I'd like to improve it. To do that, I'm going to recognize my weaknesses as well as my strengths. So, while you're using humility, you're going to find that ego is really noisy and will try to say, actually, you don't need to fix it. You're perfect as you are. All the while, humility says, actually, you're not perfect. There are areas to improve in, but I know you can. And this is where ego and humility can work together. Humility says, you haven't reached it, but you could. There's a whisper, there's a side whisper. Ego says, you've already got it, but there's also a hint of, and you could be doing it. Use them together. Work together with your thoughts, your ego, humility. Own your strengths and own your weaknesses. If you want to improve your weaknesses, put effort into them. Be honest about them. I'm not saying put all your effort into just your weaknesses, but if you own them, like for me, diction. I wanted to improve my diction on my podcasts. Is it my strength? It's not my strength. So it's taken more effort. Ego would probably say, actually, your speech is fine. You're a Kiwi. You're going to have an accent. Humility says, I want people to understand you. And so you're going to have to refine it. So today, who are you going to listen to? Ego saying, you've got it all sussed. Or humility saying, you got these areas that are strong, and these areas you could tweak up a bit. It's your choice. Make it an amazing decision. And I'm going to say, see you later.